Boom, boom, boom. That's right. All right. It's live. All right. Jared Brown. I'm your host of Warriors Quest, and it is time. Yes, man. I hope you guys are ready. All right. Prepare for a real treat. Put some Cool Whip on it. It's going to be sweet. All right. It's going to be real nice. We're going to be bringing in a kidney warrior tonight. All right, a kidney warrior who's now looking for a living kidney donor. We have the opportunity to broadcast this message. All right, put it everywhere online and get this message out there for this kidney warrior. All right, and man, this is going to be fun. This kidney warrior, all right, I'm going to introduce her, and I'm excited to do that. But before I do, I've got a special co-star. All right, this co-star is somebody who he and I have been homeboys since the womb. All right. We were sharing a studio apartment together in the womb because he's my identical twin brother. All right. All the way from Abu Dhabi. All right. I've got my identical twin brother. He's gotten up real early in the morning, his time to be here. So please thank him for getting up really early from the UAE. I've got my twin brother, Jeffrey A. Brown. That's right. I'm going to give him a very, very special welcome. Hold on. Here's the co-host video in. Boom, boom. Hey, thanks for coming on, bro. Man, this is great. Yes, do not try to adjust your screen here. You are not seeing double. Don't go see an eye doctor. All right. These are identical twins. Who is the real Jared A. Brown and who's Jeffrey A. Brown? What is going on, my twin?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, man,
I'm glad to be here. It's an honor.
Yeah, thanks for getting up early and doing this. And it means a lot to me, and I'm excited to do that, because you and I advocate for Cris, and this is going to be great to do this for her. So you have been busy, my friend. This is just incredible what you've been doing recently, and I want to praise you publicly because of some of your work you've been doing. I mean, recently you've been putting out some videos that are kind of animated. Tell us a little bit about what you've been doing recently to mix things up and add some excitement.
Well, as you very well know, thanks for the props. I mean, when you advocate for so many people on so many pages, it's sometimes difficult to keep a balance of creativity and diversity so that things don't become mundane and boring.
Mm-hmm.
So to do that, yes, I've been trying to try some different softwares, and I've had some success with Doodly, Toonly, and I've tried some other couple other softwares recently. And and sometimes it's all about just doing some different things in PixArt, some other softwares that we use, and Adobe. Creative Cloud Suite, dabbing in different things so that they don't become mundane and boring.
Right. All right. Nice. Yeah, you got to mix things up, and you've been doing a really good job doing that. I like it. I do. I like it a lot, and I think that everybody, whom we advocate for, like it. That's awesome. So, so I'm excited to bring on our very special guest. Let's do this now because, we are going to get this place hopping. We're going to get this place buzzing. All right. We're going to get it buzzing because it was buzzing even before we came on, and we're going to get it. We're going to keep it buzzing. So we've got a very special guest. All right. We advocate for Cris Hernandez, and we're going to bring on this very special guest, this kidney warrior. has been a registered nurse. All right. She is a registered nurse, and she spent the better part of her business career taking care of people. And that is what she's really good at. And now she has been faced with the difficult condition of asking for help. And now she's in a condition where she has to be taken care of. And so this is now her time. We're bringing her on so that we can broadcast this to everywhere we can. Yell it from the tops of the Swiss Alps if we can. And we're going to make sure everybody knows about her search for a kidney donor. So all the way from, that's right, all the way as much as we can. I'm going to bring on here, I'm going to give her a very special intro. I'm bringing on Cris Hernandez. Here we go. Very special guest intro. Oh, boom, boom. I'm loving it. We got you here.
Hi, how are
Hi.
you?
Hey,
This is
Chris.
great.
This is awesome. Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, you're welcome. This is great. So, man,
Let's go Chi-Town.
yeah, man, it's we've had some fires here in northern Utah, and so when I woke up this morning, it looked like overcast, but it was really just smoky, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. How's the weather where you're at, man?
It's actually really nice. It's probably like 70 degrees. It's not windy,
Uh huh.
ironically. So it's
Ironically,
really,
because the windy city, huh?
yeah. So it's really nice outside. It's a good
Yeah.
day.
All right, all right. And I think we've had this conversation a little bit before. I've been to the Quad Cities, I think it's called. And I've actually been to Chicago a couple times, but I don't know the city real well. But what what is something that you really like about Chicago? What's your favorite thing about Chicago?
Um, I just love uh, the the architecture, and I also love um, I love everything about it. I love the people.
Mm-hmm.
I love the patience. I love uh, the welcoming attitudes. So
So, how long have
Nice.
you lived in Chicago? You're from New York originally, right?
yes, I'm from New York. I've been here 15 years now. 15
That's,
years I've been in Chicago. So
you might as well be a native.
I'm a Chicagoan, I
That's
think.
right. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is because we know each other so well, I almost want to skip this part. But and I've interviewed you before. In fact, I played a watch party. I did a watch party earlier today of our one of my the first broadcast, first interview I did with you. But let's take a moment and just have you introduce yourself for those that may not know you already. And I'll put you solo while you do that. Okay.
Okay. All right. So my name is Christine Hernandez. I'm a registered nurse. I'm actually a registered nurse in multiple states. A lot of us are. Um, I think I have like 5 or 6 state licenses. Right now, I had to stop working because I got too weak and too sick to work. So I'm doing dialysis. I do dialysis 4 days a week. My specialty was NICU nursing. I love the babies,
Nice.
and then I became as I got sicker, I became a nurse case manager, and I saw a whole different aspect of nursing that's needed, and as aspect of nursing that's needed with a lot of compassion and caring, because when you have people that are so sick, you have to give them your 110%, because you know what, they count on you for everything. And being nice to them makes a whole difference, to them and their lives, even on their outcomes,
Mm-hmm.
so right now I'm in a position where I live on a machine 4 days a week. I have to filter my blood so that way I could stay alive for my family, for my children, right? And I hope that someone out there is my miracle, my hero, and will allow me to get a kidney and go back and be a more energetic mom, and go back to nursing and doing the things that I love to do, things that I can't do. And you know what? Things that I realized that I didn't do that I should have done when I was healthier.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, I didn't travel a lot. I usually stood in the state. I never traveled outside the United States. So I would like to do that, and
So it sounds like to me, Chris, that this has given you a whole new perspective in a sense.
oh, it gave me a whole new perspective on um, how many things I didn't do that I should have done and I could have done, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And how we all missed out, my kids and I, and but it's never too late, right?
Right.
And
Of course.
we're all praying here we're praying for a kidney, uh, and for health, and I appreciate anyone that's watching this and would even consider giving just filling out that form and seeing if they're even could pass the first part, because it would be awesome. I need a hero. I'm in need of somebody to save my life. I mean, um, I get very emotional, but
It's
We're
natural.
here for you, Chris.
We're here.
I I'm used to helping people. Now I need the help, and it's a hopeless feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
I
can only
pray every
imagine.
day not to feel that hopeless feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Every morning, um, I wake up very positive. Me, Jeff, we talk almost every day, and I'm very positive. But I sometimes I wake up and I'm so sad, and I know that.
Absolutely, it's not easy, and even for people such as you, it's because of all the invariables and uncertainties
Right.
that lie ahead of you.
I can only imagine what you may be going through.
And uh, like right now, when I finish my making my sack for my dialysis, that I finished my dialysis, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta make another sack for tomorrow, and it's just part of my life right now, and it's
Right.
just. I think it's just another season of my life. I know it's not gonna last forever, because I know that my heroes out there, and they're gonna come forward, and they're gonna save my life. I just know it, guys. I know it.
They
And we
heroes
don't.
out there, definitely for sure. I believe that 100%.
Absolutely. It's just a
There's no
matter of,
doubt.
we put it out there in the universe, and then we use our faith, Chris, and we know that we can do great things. And I know without a doubt that God loves you, and I know that He watches you, and He's acutely aware of what you're going through. He knows every detail of every emotion that you're going through. And I can imagine it's not an easy thing for him to allow you to go through this suffering, you know, because we're all parents, you know, and we don't like to see our sons and daughters, you know, go through any trial that's heartbreaking. And so I can only imagine it must be very difficult for our God to see a struggle like this. But I do have faith that He's watching. I do have faith that He loves you, you know, and that He's acutely aware of what you're going through. And I can only try to imagine how hard it is to wake up and understand that you've got this big mountain in front of you, and I admire your strength that every day you've got to climb this mountain.
It's like when you're a nurse, you're used to fixing things,
Right?
but I can't fix myself, you know. And
No.
it's so
I,
puzzling.
I know that, like, from a caretaker's perspective, when I look back at the experience with my wife, Chris, one of the feelings I had always was, I mean, I'm a field engineer, and I'm always used to finding the root problem of something, either repairing it, replacing that part, and correcting the problem. And I couldn't correct and replace or fix my wife's problem. And so it was the most frustrating thing. And the uncertainties that were in front of her and us as a family, were so disturbing.
And
Recently you took on a different form of dialysis. You went from doing hemodialysis in centers to doing home hemodialysis. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Chris?
the home hemo is really really life changing for me because it gives me a little bit of more of flexibility. If I'm not feeling good in the morning, I could do it in the nighttime. I'm not stuck to a certain time. As long as I do it 4 days a week, I'm okay. So if I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do it. I'm tired. So I could do it later. Or if I don't want to do it on a Monday, guess what? I could do it on Tuesday. It's okay. It gives you that kind of power back when you have felt like powerless. That home hemo gives you some sense of stability and empowerment. And I actually recommend it
Okay.
to anyone considering hemodialysis. It's amazing.
So not only, especially during these COVID-19 times, but even outside of that parameter, you would recommend it.
Yes, I would
I mean,
definitely.
it sounds like it's given you the power of managing your own schedule of this, and also you're not spending so many hours away from home and away from your family.
I'm here. I'm home with my kids, so I kind of know what's going on. And if they have questions, they could just come downstairs and ask me. So it
You're not
also
far away.
it it is so much more comforting knowing that I'm home. And then especially with this COVID-19, I'm safe. I know my house is safe, so I'm not at risk for infection. So I'm really, really grateful that I had the opportunity to do home hemo. And
Good
believe
point.
it or not, there's like a wait list for home hemo right now where I live
Really?
because a lot of people are choosing home hemo. And I think is a wise thing for people to do home hemo with the right training and support. Anyone could do home hemo.
Hmm. And you not, I mean, not only did you go through training for this, I remember we talked about this before that Your son Julian went through training so that he could help you at home with this, right?
Yes, he went through the training. It was a 5 week training, and he cannulates my fistula. I have a different type of fistula. It's called the wavelength fistula. So he
It's called
cannulates it.
the wavelength fistula.
The wavelength, yes.
Let's
Okay.
talk about that, if you would, please, because the way
Sure.
you've explained it to me when you first had that done, it was really innovative, right?
Yes. So it's done via interventional radiology.
Mm-hmm.
And then what they do is they take two little thin needle rods and put them on each side of my arm in each artery, and then of course they do ultrasounds before to measure exactly where they're gonna merge the uh, the fistula.
The
So and
fistula,
then
right?
they go down to a certain point, and then these magnets clip together
Wow.
and cause uh, the arteries and the vein to start having the blood flow from one side to the other. Immediately, you feel the
Immediately.
thrill.
You felt that thrill immediately.
Immediately, I felt
Wow.
the thrill,
Yeah.
and I Jeff, wasn't it like 4 or 5 weeks later I started dialysis, which is really fast. And it's it I love it because I feel like I don't have a scar. You would never tell that I had surgery. I have to have the little bracelet just so they could know that I have a fistula. But
Uh-huh.
you'll never know.
So
You'll never
it's
know I have
it's
one.
not as visible on the arm, and there's not a bump on the arm.
No bump, nothing
Do
on
you
the
mind
arm.
showing us?
Well, right now I have band-aids. Let me take it off because it's not bleeding, but
All right.
because I did it this morning.
All right.
Let me
You look
just.
like you're out on the patio, the
I
deck.
am. I am.
As long as you're
I lo-
comfortable.
I love my little
So
patio. So I'll show you my fistula. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm
I've
looking.
got the swimming pool right behind you.
You see it?
Yeah,
The pool.
I do. Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean.
There's
Yeah,
no lump.
right. The fistula isn't as bumpy looking in appearance.
No, it's not. And uh, from what I've read, people usually don't get those big bumps,
Till later on.
and yeah, and it's a choice that people have, and not a lot of people ask their doctors about it. I wish they would, because I mean, imagine having something that's less invasive,
Yeah. Right.
less infection risk,
Mm-hmm.
and faster recovery time. I mean, why not?
Why not? Yeah.
I
Right.
mean,
Uh-huh.
So how
it,
did you find out about wavelength?
oh, when I started getting sicker, I started looking into fistulas. And I started researching like different studies and trying to see what was out there that was if there was anything out there that was less invasive
Mm-hmm.
and
So this
safe.
was the inquisitive, investigative nurse side of you.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice.
So I read this study about I don't know how many people in Germany were getting this procedure called a wavelength by a company called Bard. And I said, "Oh my god!" So then I screen captured the page, right? And then I went to my nephrologist and I said, "Hey, Doctor K, is it possible for me to get this fistula?" And he says, how do you find these things? you know? And I said, well, you know what? I want what's best for me. And
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to be bullied into getting, a cut in my arm or something.
Right.
If I could get two little needles in my arm, that's going to just be simple.
Right.
So
Less
he,
invasive. Yeah.
less invasive. So he actually went to the hospital and talked to a few doctors, and they had just had in service on the wavelength. And he said, Christine, I have the right person to send you to. He had it in service, and I think he's the right person for you. So I went to the doctor. His name is Dr. Arslan. He's awesome. And I went, and the wavelength, the BARD people, they were there with their ultrasounds, and they introduced themselves and what they do. And they measured my veins to make sure that, I was a good candidate. Of course, you got to be a good candidate for it.
Uh-huh.
And then they measured, and they said, oh, I was a perfect candidate for it. So, and then they said, when we scheduling this? And I was like, well, you tell me, because
You
I don't
tell
want to
me.
be, I don't want to have a cardiac, um, um, implant. I want to do it in my arm if I can, if that's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, they scheduled my surgery. I had it in October, and then no, I had it mid October, November 27th. I think is when I started dialysis. So
Yeah,
I
it seemed like it was around November. I seem to remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was so grateful because I really haven't had like much issues with the wavelength. I mean, I cannulate myself, and I'm actually pretty
I know,
good at
isn't that amazing,
it.
Jared? She does
Well,
the cannulation herself.
and Chris, I wanted to ask you. So how much of it do you attribute to being a registered nurse that wanted you to go to home hemo? Was that did that have something to play with? Did that play into it because you already had sort of your registered nurse background? You were probably like, I've actually done some of this, not necessarily cannulated people. Maybe you did, I don't know, but did you feel like, I've done some things as a registered nurse that I would not be nervous to stick myself? I mean, how did you feel? And did you not feel nervous at all, or cannulating yourself, is that different than cannulating somebody else?
I was a little nervous because I'm going at a different angle, right? To cannulate myself, but I also felt very comfortable because of my skills as a nurse.
Uh-huh. Right.
Um, but at the center, they work with you so hard to make you feel so comfortable, and they won't send you home if you're not comfortable with cannulation. They won't just send you home and like, hey, this person's ready to go home.
All right. All right.
They
Uh-huh.
make sure that you're ready, and that your person, if you have one that's going to work with you, is ready also to
Wow.
work
That's
to work
cool.
with you.
Right. So you
All right.
you had home hemodialysis training in center before they allowed you to go home
Yes,
doing it with even that training nurse that came to your home, right?
yes, yes.
So,
They
I mean, in essence, that machine is just a smaller version of the regular sized home hemodialysis machine.
oh the machine makes you feel so much better, because when I would go home from the in-center dialysis, sometimes I felt like a vibration for hours, like that I felt like I
We're,
was
we're,
still on the machine. um
I don't know what time it is in Chicago. It's pretty early here in Abu Dhabi, but you're losing some lighting Uh, Chris,
It's
is
gonna.
there a light switch you can turn on out on the patio?
Let me see something. Let me see if I could turn towards the light. Let me see. Wait a minute. Is that okay? Or you want me to move back a little bit?
It's still pretty dark.
Okay, I'll move back.
All
Hold on.
right.
Let me move back.
All right. So I'm gonna remove her just for a moment while we let her do that. So she's as a registered nurse, she's cannulating herself, and she's able to do this, not feel nervous, and she's able to feel better, and that's what I like, Jeff, is that she's feeling more refreshed after dialysis than when she did it in center, and I love that.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's true. What she's not touching on right now is there was a period right when she started, right after she started the home hemodialysis, where uh, hi Chris.
Hi.
So she felt really comfortable with the training and doing the home hemodialysis, but she had encountered some problems with some blood clot, and then as a result, she had to go into the hospital,
right,
uh, get some treatment done to eradicate the blood clots, and so she did hit some obstacles, and she wasn't feeling very well all during that time period, and it was very difficult, a dismal time for you, Chris. And normally you're a very positive, upbeat person, and I remember that this was a very difficult time for you.
I I kept on getting blood clots out of every single time I pulled out
wow,
from my venous line, and sometimes I would pull out and pull out, and I would pull out like 4 syringes, and it was all blood clots, and I'm like, okay,
really?
I can't.
Why do you think that was happening?
I don't know. The doctor went in, and I said he did like a rotor rooter. he, he he went in and he said that he removed a bunch of blood clots,
Uh-huh.
and
I had this vision of like this snake, one of those snake plumbing devices.
yeah, and he
So
had
remind us again what that procedure is called when the doctor goes in and cleans up the arteries.
is the fistulogram.
Okay, all right.
Fistula, that's right.
Yeah, so he did a fistulogram, and then he also did some angioplasty where he opened up some areas, and I have not had a problem since that happened. I mean,
Wow. And
everything is flowing really good. So I'm really grateful that I went in for that, and I did
I am
that when I
too.
did it.
Yeah, and I want to go back to a statement. I was just putting this comment up here, and James, thanks for watching. James from Dad Vice TV. If y'all haven't subscribed to his YouTube channel yet, please do. He's a great source, man. This guy's so upbeat, full of energy. He's awesome. So he's saying here, it's great to hear about the flexibility of home dialysis gives you, and um, not only flexibility, but it sounds like it also gives you a little control. Do you like that?
I do. I like it. I like having a sense of control because
Yeah,
something that we don't have is control of anything when we're
Right.
going through what we're going through. So
right.
a little sense of
A little bit.
control is like
It's good.
awesome,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
I like that. Yeah.
So it's a positive thing, and the home hemo machine does make you feel um, better. I mean, of course it's a temporary fix because I have to do it 4 days a week, but it's working, and I'm grateful for it until my miracle comes.
Hmm.
I'll keep doing it,
Right.
and I'll keep fighting.
Uh-huh. Well, thanks for
That's what
watching,
we're
Mark
going to be there
Rodriguez.
every step of the way with you, Chris.
Thank
Absolutely. We've got a Mark Rodriguez is watching. He's a double lung transplant recipient. Thanks for watching. And
thank you.
so, Chris, let's talk a little bit about that because Jeff and I wanted to kind of paint a picture. Is that you have a little more control, and it sounds like you feel a little more refreshed after dialysis when you do it yourself, when you dialyze on your own. And when so, let's talk a little bit though about maybe down days or things that may, that come with the disease that aren't so rosy in a bowl of cherries. Okay, so let's maybe talk about anything from that you may be feeling that's connected to it. Um, you choose because I want you to feel comfortable about how you answer this question, but. Anything from insomnia to, whether it's the change of your diet. Talk to us a little bit about maybe some of the struggles that you've had.
I don't sleep. I have chronic insomnia. I don't sleep. Maybe I sleep 2 hours a night. I also can't eat. I I lost my appetite, so I eat very little bits at a time. I can't eat a lot. Whenever I eat, I feel sick, so I just don't eat at all. Um, it's been a rough road. I wish I had more energy because I have young kids that want me to take them places or do things with them that I just um, fight through to do them. You know, I wish I didn't have to feel like that, but I do it because I love my kids and
Right.
um, I have to do them. But the energy is like just not there at all. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
All right.
even though
And
the
you
hormonal.
also battle iron anemia deficiency, right?
Oh, it's terrible. Right now, it's a 8. It was a 12 like a month and a half ago, and I told my doctor. I said we have to do it every week. My hemoglobin because
Mm-hmm.
um, it drops really fast, and they were doing it every 2 weeks. Well, guess what? It dropped to 8, and they thinking it's even lower. And um, uh, I told them, I said, I don't want to have to get a blood transfusion. Like
Right.
that'll be terrible for me. So
Hmm.
I'm giving myself my injections. I'm drawing my blood now every week, and I do everything at home for myself right now. So it's really really rough. Just the whole process and everything uh, that a person has to go through. Not only me, but all my fellow warriors. You know, we have a fight, and we just got to keep fighting and fighting on because um, and stick together. We all have the same battle, and um, I love you guys all, and I appreciate all the support I get from everybody. Um, but I'm like
Yeah.
I'm sleep deprived.
Right.
Um, I,
Okay.
I'm tired. I get sick a lot. I throw up a lot when my anemia is low. I vomit a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I take a lot of Zofran and
Okay.
so
To help with the nausea.
yeah. So it's a I say is a balancing battle. You
Right.
know.
You're juggling quite a bit, aren't you?
Yeah. I yeah, so I just I appreciate you guys bringing me on and giving me a chance to um see if I find that miracle person that might be watching or someone that knows someone that's looking to give a kidney, and all you need is one kidney to survive, and
Right.
you could lead a very
Right.
healthy.
A lot of people don't realize that we literally do have a spare kidney. I mean, when somebody donates a kidney, the remaining kidney will compensate. It will enlarge in size, compensate for the other kidney and its functionality and its capacity and everything. What I really have noticed, Chris, more than anything, is that through these ups and downs, your page has truly been phenomenal in the way it's supported you, its followers and its supporters. Uh, it's great that to see that sort of support behind you. Have you seen the same sort of thing?
I love each and every one of my supporters. They're just amazing, and they I feel like they're there for me, and
Absolutely.
even sometimes when I feel alone, even though it's all virtual, I feel like they're there for me, and
Yeah.
it's comforting, knowing that there's people that care so much about someone. And I thank you, Jeff, for working so hard on my page, and being so creative. You're amazing with your creativity, and I want to thank you, Jared, for keeping on with the uh, Kitty Warrior page, and bringing us on and giving us a chance to be heard, because that's so important.
It is.
It's so important.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, your story is so unique, and you've got such a special spirit, Chris. You draw people in because you have a great soul. You're a very, very good person. And if anybody watches this, I'm hoping that they feel just as spurred, okay, just as compassionate that I do, because I'm hoping that they feel stirred, all right, and that they feel inspired, because you're a special soul, very special soul. And to hear that you don't have energy, and that you're exhausted, and that you don't sleep, and you don't eat well, all these different things, man, that could change if some special person applied to be a donor, and you could have more energy, and you could have an appetite again, and you'll still have that special smile that you're using right now on your face. Of course, you'll still have that, but you'll probably be beaming even better, huh?
Oh, that would be amazing, amazing, amazing. I could imagine the day. I imagine it. I imagine it.
Yeah,
I imagine it a lot. I'm always emotional. I'm so silly, but I
not
imagine
silly.
it. I imagine it. I imagine that
Right.
day
So
that my hero's gonna come, and I'm gonna feel so much better, and I'm gonna
Hmm.
have energy for my kids, and it's just gonna be amazing. I know it is, and I want to
you're,
thank you,
you're
Jeff, for
great. You're
giving me that
you're a
chance.
great woman. You're a great warrior. The hero is out there. And listen, folks, for all those watching, if you're not healthy, able, and willing at the moment to be able to donate on behalf of Chris, you can still help by sharing her posts, sharing this video that you're watching right now, so that we can disseminate this message for her to increase the chances of finding that person who is healthy, able, and willing to be a living kidney donor, so that she will be able to secure quality of life and to watch your children grow up. So recently you had your son come from Florida there to Chicago. Is that right, Isaiah?
Yes, yes, my son Isaiah
And
came.
Bella had a birthday last week.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
What was
Bella
it? Big
had
balloons on the front lawn or something?
Yeah, that was by her grandpa's house. I
Uh-huh.
surprised her with nice big balloons, and it was just us, and we beeped our horns, and
Nice.
she was so happy, and
That's so
it
cool.
was so special, and she loved it. You know, she loved
Uh-huh.
every second of it, and she didn't expect it, so she was really really surprised. I'm so happy that she was happy. You know.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's my my little helper, and Isaiah's my helper, and I mean they're all amazing, my kids, and they
Yeah.
all help me, and um I can't say good enough things about them, because when a family's going through a crisis, everybody comes together and gets a special task, and
Mm-hmm.
um I love you too, buddy. My son is telling me I love you. Um, he they're all um
Which son is that there now with you?
Isaiah.
Hey, Isaiah, what's
Isaiah.
up?
Isaiah, they say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, he's usually hangs out with me. Chris is usually on the computer, and
All right, all right.
Bella's redecorating her room and
Uh-huh.
all that. Isaiah's gonna say hi.
Hey,
How's it
what's up,
going?
Isaiah? Good to
Hey,
see
what's
you, man.
up, Isaiah?
I just want to thank you guys so much, for what you do for my mother. It's a very kind thing.
You're welcome. Gladly done.
You're
I
welcome.
wish there was more
Plan,
people
God's
out there
plan.
like you guys.
Very welcome, Isaiah. It's our pleasure.
Take care, guys.
You too. God bless.
I
So,
get it.
and that's okay. It's not silly. You said that a moment ago, and it's not. Raw emotion is good. But one of the things I also wanted to talk about, just
Absolutely.
very briefly, is that, not only do you have a big heart, Chris, which you have a lot of love in your heart. That's awesome. But you not only have love for your family, but you also have love for animals. Okay, you and I have something in common. We talked about this on the phone recently. Is that you and I both own chickens, and I'm forgetting the chicken's name, but you lost a chicken not too long ago, right? Like one of your chickens passed away,
One
and
of one of my chickens
Oh,
had
hold
passed
on.
away, and then I have
Jared,
Brenda.
Farmer Brown, I
Brenda's
couldn't hear you.
uh, I had six chickens,
uh-huh.
and then when I started the transplant process, they told me that I had to find them a home.
Oh no.
So I thought, well, people were like, "Oh, I'll take them." I'm like, "My chicken's not gonna be for you to eat them. Is their pet."
Right. Yeah, they're pets.
you
Yeah.
know.
Right.
So I found them a really good home. My one of my reds, she passed away,
Uh-huh.
but Brenda the boss is still
Right.
around.
Yeah. I remember reading that post. Yeah.
Brenda, she's the boss.
Uh-huh.
She uh she would float on the pool in a floaty.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
That's
she was.
awesome.
I had her so spoiled.
Uh-huh.
She would come in and
That,
she
that
would
sounds
eat.
like something from America's Funniest Videos.
Yeah,
Chickens are
she would eat
awesome.
rice and beans.
Nice. Very cool. So
you know.
I'm feeding my chickens zucchini right now because it's kind of zucchini season, and so I chop up the zucchini and I feed it to them and they love it.
Oh, they and chickens have these personalities,
Uh-huh. They
and
really do, yeah.
I mean, they they really have their own little personalities, and sometimes they have attitude
Right.
attitudes.
Yeah.
and you know what's so funny is that my dogs got along with them, you
Yeah,
know. So they were like all BFFs,
they're all friends. That's awesome. That's so
you
cool.
know.
Yeah,
So yeah, I the lady that has them, she told me I could go visit them whenever I want.
anytime. All right.
She knows my situation,
Uh-huh.
so she told me whenever I want to go, I'm once this whole COVID thing is passed, I'm gonna
Hmm.
go and see them because I miss them.
Yeah. Yeah, they become part of your family. That's for sure, man. So yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on that because, man, it's just another aspect that shows, how you just have so much love, not just for people, but for animals, and I love that. And that says a lot about your character. And that's the.
It's
It's easy
all
to.
encompassing love.
It is, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just so it's easy to go to war for someone like you because you have such a great heart, and I want other people to know that. I want other people to understand, that you have just such a big heart and you deserve a second chance. You deserve, an extended life. You deserve a quality of life that's much better than what you have right now. And to amplify this, magnify it, and I want to do that. I want to make sure everybody knows. Let's
Thank you,
let's let people in Budapest know.
thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Gladly done. Like I was saying before, it's God's plan. I don't believe in coincidences, and I don't think my brother does either.
No, none at all.
I can't. I just really can't thank you enough, and uh, thank you for your dedication to us in the kidney world and us warriors, and uh, Jeff working on these pages that are like, oh, amazing, amazing. I mean, that's all I could say is amazing. And
You're far too kind.
you doing your shows and bringing us to the spotlight is I can't say enough. I can't say enough because um, what you do can't be duplicated, and I appreciate everything you do, and what you've done for me, and I can't.
You're welcome, Chris. We're not done yet. We're gonna see this through. You're gonna have a
That's
kidney
right.
donor, and as soon as I hear about it, I'll be on the next thing, smoking, flying out of here from Abu Dhabi to Chi-Town.
All right, don't forget our chocolate shakes.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll all get hugs. All right. We'll all get hugs.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I wish I could hug you guys. I
Yeah.
really wish. I feel like I know you guys. You know, I mean,
Hmm.
I know you so well. Like sometimes I'll call Jared like at 8 p.m. I'm like, oh my god. Or I'll call Jeff and it's like 3 o'clock in the
His
morning. I'm like,
time.
oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's all good. It's all good.
Oh,
You can
thank
call
you
us.
guys.
You call me anytime. You just hit me up, and whenever you want to talk or whatever. Mark's too kind too. Mark, we appreciate you, brother. Mark says two great men. Well,
Yeah, no, I mean,
that's nice of you to say, Mark.
yeah, I mean, props to Mark. He does a lot of great work in his community there. He does a lot of work for in the organ donation
Yes, he does.
community. And I said this before, and I mean it. When the next time that I go to El Paso, I'm going to drive up to Santa Fe and Albuquerque, and I'm going to see Mark and then see
Lucy.
Lucy. Thanks,
Yeah.
Mark.
All right. Well,
That's
we've got
awesome.
we've got a little time. We can go as long as we want. I know Jeff got up early, so maybe he's going to take a nap. I don't know. But,
Yeah, I mean, I'll go back to sleep. It's my weekend.
yeah. All
I was
right.
just
It
happy.
is your weekend.
I'll get up early. If I'm if I'm told in advance, I'll get up early even during the week, for this sort of thing. I'll tough it out through work if I have to. But
So let's talk about your transplant hospital. Let's bring this to light a little bit. So for people who are feeling just as passionate, okay, and just as excited as we are to find a living kidney donor for Cris, all right, please look at this information, all right, and it's going to be in the comments section, all right, and so please share this broadcast. Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy. Please share. And the transplant hospital, okay, is it Northwestern? Is that right?
Yes.
she has two transplant hospitals that she's listed at, Jared.
Okay. All right, go ahead and talk about that, Cris.
I'm registered at Northwestern Memorial Hospital in Chicago, and I'm also registered at UW Madison in Wisconsin, and they're both working really hard. They told me that they'll work really hard to try to process any kind of applications that would come in for me to try to find me a living donor match. So they're really proactive. I have awesome, I have to say awesome nurse case managers right now, and I'm really happy that they're really proactive. So anyone that wants to apply, they could apply, and after you do the online portion, give it like a week, and then you could call and follow up and just see, let them know that you applied, because they told me that sometimes you have to call in and just follow up to make sure that they know that you applied, and they'll pull your application. So, yeah, thank you guys.
Absolutely. So sometimes people become impatient and they'll say, "Look, I registered, I called, I left a voicemail, and I didn't hear back from anybody." Uh, like you say, sometimes give it a week, call them back, follow up, and what a lot of these transplant hospitals don't tell you, these coordinators don't tell you, is they like people to call back.
They
And the
do.
reason why they like people calling back and following up with them is because it tells them that you're serious about registering as a living kidney.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep, they want to see that you're interested and that you're dedicated to the process.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely calling is a really important aspect of it. Not waiting for a phone call, but actually calling in and saying, "Hey, I applied for Christine A. Hernandez. Um, I just want to know the status of my application," and then they'll send the tubes out and start the process. So, yep, that's how it works with them.
That's how it will work. That's how it will work. It's gonna work.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
So please, everyone, please share this, and please feel compassionate enough to give her another chance, to give her a better quality of life. All right. I ask, all right, in faith, and I'm asking for this special person that you see in front of us with this big smile, with this big heart. She's a very special woman. She's been taking care of people as a registered nurse, and now it's our time to take care of her. So please help me do this. Let's come together as a kidney disease community and show some support. Don't be stingy.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. All right, so
All right.
we're about finished here, but I want to thank my brother Jeff. Jeff, any last words? Any shout outs?
No, I will. Thank you for having me on here as a co-host. It's an honor to do that. It's also an honor, Cris, to be your advocate and to be on this journey with you and to fight alongside you. It's not easy. I know it's not. And when you have your bad days, If you have to contact me at 3 a.m. my time in the morning, I'm here for you. Kidney disease does not take a day off. And I don't either. I wear my this passion like a heart on my sleeve, and I take this very seriously. And we will find you that living kidney donor. I know it without a doubt. So keep positive, keep as upbeat as you possibly can. Let's keep on pushing and marching forward.
All right, all right. I
Thank
love it.
you.
I love it. All right. Well, Jeff, love you, brother. Man, it's awesome having you on. And I really, really appreciate you, getting me into this sort of mode of being an advocate and doing this for people, because without you, I wouldn't do what I'm doing. And without you, I wouldn't have the passion. I wouldn't have been introduced to this community. And, it's great to hobnob with you, to get feedback in regards to how we can improve and do better as advocates. And, anyway, man, love you. Hope you have a great day. Thanks again for coming on, bro.
Love you too.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. So I'm gonna put her solo. So shout outs, Cris, shout outs, and let us know what you're thankful for, and shout out to anyone you want.
Um, I I'm thankful for life. I want to give a shout out to Jeff and to Jared. Jeff, you work so hard every day for me, and we communicate every day. I want to give a shout out to my family. Without them, I don't think I would be able to be here. I also want to give a shout out to all my nurses and nurse coordinators that work with me every day to help me try to find a kidney. And I want to give a shout out to all the people that are supporting me. I truly, truly, truly love you. And I'm grateful to have you on my side. So thank you so much. God bless you guys.
Thank you.
God bless
Thank you
you,
very
Chris.
much. God bless you as well. All right. May we soon have great hugs, real, not virtual. And may we be celebrating, all right, and be so happy that you've got a living kidney donor. May everybody share this so that does happen. So please, everybody, do this for her, please. But
Thank
thank you,
you.
Cris. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for coming on. God bless you and your whole family. All right.
Likewise, God bless you
Yeah.
guys. Bye.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, you've heard it. Okay. Man, I've had my twin brother on Warriors Quest. This was lit. All right, man, this was awesome. And I've had just a very special guest, and Cris Hernandez. All right. She's got a huge heart. All right. It's so enlarged. She has so much love for everyone else. Her personality is that she wants everyone else to be taken care of. Okay, she wants everyone else to be good and to be all right. But now she needs to be taken care of, and we need to help her. All right, we need to make sure that we get this word out to everyone out there. Please send it out, all right, to everyone online. Okay, please don't be stingy and share. All right, and let's make sure that she's got support. All right, so please do this. I appreciate you. You know I love you. Okay, please keep watching Warriors Quest and have a blessed evening. All right, peace. I'm out.